Welcome to ZoomInData. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the 11th video in our comprehensive Azure Logic Apps series. In this session, titled AI Integration and Advanced Capabilities in Logic Apps, we will explore how Azure Logic Apps integrates with artificial intelligence services, particularly Azure OpenAI and AI agents. The ability to build intelligent, adaptive, and conversational workflows using AI orchestration. The Model Context Protocol, MCP, servers and how workflows, connectors can be converted into AI tools. Latest advanced features, as of January 2026, including multi-agent systems, document intelligence, and RAG, retrieval augmented generation, support. This topic represents the cutting edge of automation, combining traditional integration with modern AI to create truly intelligent business processes. If you find this content valuable, please subscribe to ZoomInData and enable notifications to follow the complete series. Let us begin. What is the current state of AI integration in Azure Logic Apps, as of January 2026? Azure Logic Apps has deeply integrated with Azure OpenAI and other cognitive services, allowing workflows to call large language models directly. It supports orchestration of autonomous AI agents and conversational agents within business processes. The platform now enables conversion of existing workflows and connectors into standardized AI tools using the Model Context Protocol, MCP. How can you add Azure OpenAI capabilities to a Logic Apps workflow? Use the official Azure OpenAI Managed Connector, which provides actions such as chat completion, embeddings generation, and function calling. Authenticate using Managed Identity or API key stored securely in Azure Key Vault. Parse dynamic content from previous steps, example, parsed documents, user input, as prompts to generate intelligent responses. What types of AI agents can be orchestrated in Logic Apps? Autonomous agents that make decisions and take actions without human intervention, e.g., routing support tickets based on sentiment. Conversational agents that maintain context across multiple interactions, example customer service chatbots. Multi-agent systems with hierarchical or collaborative handoffs, example one agent summarizes, another analyzes, a third acts. Explain the Model Context Protocol, MCP, in the context of Logic Apps. MCP is a standardized protocol, introduced, enhanced in 2025-2026, that allows AI agents to discover and consume tools, services in a consistent way. Logic Apps workflows and individual connectors can now be published, converted into MCP servers. This makes existing integrations discoverable and reusable by AI agents managed in Azure AI Studio or other platforms. How do you convert a Logic Apps workflow into an MCP server? In the Azure portal or VS Code, select the workflow and use the new Publish as MCP Server option, available in standard mode. Define the input schema, output format, and authentication requirements for the MCP endpoint. The system automatically generates an Open API-compatible description that AI agents can consume via Azure API Center. What is Azure API Center's role in AI integration with Logic Apps? Azure API Center serves as the central governance and discovery hub for MCP servers created from Logic Apps workflows. It allows AI developers to browse, test, and subscribe to available tools, workflows, securely. It enforces policies, versioning, and usage analytics for AI agent consumption. Describe how Logic Apps supports retrieval augmented generation (RAG) patterns. New built-in actions for document chunking, embedding generation, and vector search integration with Azure AI Search. Workflows can ingest documents, split them into chunks, generate embeddings via Azure OpenAI, and store them in vector databases. At runtime, retrieve relevant chunks based on user query similarity and pass them to the LLM for grounded responses. What new built-in actions support advanced document processing as of 2026? Document intelligence actions for layout analysis, key value extraction, and table recognition from PDFs, images. Chunking and splitting actions optimized for large documents before embedding. JSON change detection and diff actions to identify modifications in structured data. How do you build a conversational AI workflow in Logic Apps? Use HTTP request trigger to receive user messages from Teams, web chat, or custom front-end. Maintain conversation state using variables, Azure Cosmos DB, or Redis cache. Call Azure OpenAI chat completion action with system prompt, conversation history, and function calling for tool usage. Example, call other connectors. What is function calling in Azure OpenAI connectors? Function calling allows the LLM to request execution of predefined tools, connectors, or workflows when it determines they are needed. Define functions in the prompt, name, description, parameters, and Logic Apps handles execution when called. Enables agentic behavior where AI decides when to fetch data, update systems, or call external APIs. How do multi-agent systems work in Logic Apps? Multiple workflows or agents can be orchestrated with handoff patterns, example supervisor. Specialist agents use state management, Cosmos DB, variables, to pass context between agents. Support hierarchical, manager, workers, or collaborative, peer-to-peer, coordination. What are the advantages of using Logic Apps for AI orchestration versus Azure Functions? Logic Apps provides Visual Designer for easier orchestration of complex agent flows. Built-in retry, error handling, and run history make agent workflows more reliable. Seamless integration with connectors and MCP publishing gives Logic Apps an edge for enterprise agentic applications. How does security work for AI-integrated workflows? Use managed identities for Azure OpenAI calls to avoid key exposure. Apply content filtering and abuse monitoring through Azure AI Content Safety. Use private endpoints and virtual network integration to secure MCP servers and API Center. What are some real-world use cases for AI in Logic Apps? Intelligent ticket routing. Analyze support email sentiment and content, then route to correct team. Automated contract review. Extract key clauses from PDFs, compare against standards, flag anomalies. Customer support chatbot. Maintain context, call back-end systems via connectors, escalate when needed. How do you handle prompt engineering in Logic Apps? Store system prompts and templates in variables or Azure Key Vault. Dynamically build prompts using compose actions and dynamic content from previous steps. Version prompts in source control for iterative improvement. What is the role of embeddings in Logic Apps AI workflows? Embeddings convert text into numerical vectors for semantic search and similarity comparison. Used in RAG patterns to retrieve relevant documents before generation. Azure OpenAI Embeddings action is lightweight and integrates seamlessly with vector stores. How do you manage costs when using AI in Logic Apps? Monitor token usage through Azure Monitor metrics for OpenAI calls. Use cheaper models, e.g., GPT-4o Mini, for simple tasks and reserve premium models for complex reasoning. Implement caching of frequent embeddings or responses to reduce API calls. What governance features exist for AI workflows in Logic Apps? Azure policy enforces responsible AI guidelines, e.g., content filters, model approval. Azure API Center provides visibility and control over which MCP servers agents can access. Audit logs track all AI calls and agent decisions for compliance. How do you test AI-integrated workflows effectively? Use sample payloads and mock responses during design time. Run local tests in VS Code, standard, with fixed prompts and outputs. Implement A/B testing by routing traffic to different prompt versions in production. What is the significance of adaptive agents in Logic Apps? Adaptive agents change behavior based on runtime feedback or context. Logic Apps supports dynamic routing, reprompting, and self-correction loops. Enables more resilient and intelligent automation compared to static rules. How does Logic Apps integrate with other Azure AI services? Azure AI Search for vector retrieval in RAG patterns. Azure AI Document Intelligence for advanced extraction. Azure AI Translator, speech, and vision connectors for multimodal workflows. What are the latest advanced capabilities added in 2025-2026? Native support for multi-agent orchestration with handoff and hierarchy patterns. Enhanced MCP server publishing with automatic open API generation. New actions for real-time JSON change detection and document chunking optimized for RAG. Why is AI integration a game-changer for Logic Apps users? It transforms traditional rule-based automation into intelligent, context-aware processes. Enables new use cases like decision support, natural language interfaces, and predictive workflows. Positions Logic Apps as a central platform for agentic enterprise automation. How is this topic tested in interviews and certifications? Candidates are asked to design an AI-augmented workflow, e.g., intelligent routing or RAG-based Q&A. Questions often cover function calling, MCP servers, prompt engineering, and responsible AI practices. Demonstrating understanding of agent orchestration and cost, security trade-offs is highly valued. What should organizations consider before adopting AI in Logic Apps? Ensure proper governance, content filtering, and human-in-the-loop for high-risk decisions. Plan for ongoing prompt, model tuning and cost monitoring. Start with low-risk use cases and gradually increase complexity as maturity grows. Thank you for watching this detailed session on AI integration and advanced capabilities in Azure Logic Apps. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to ZoomInData. More Azure Logic Apps interview and tutorial videos coming soon. Stay connected and keep learning.